Hello, I'm John. I'm a CBT therapist and I've been helping clients to meet their goals since 2006. My experience and empathetic approach is based upon listening and responding to you carefully, reliably, and without prejudice. In CBT, we identify and reshape your negative or often inaccurate thinking habits. We can work through issues, thoughts, feelings, relationships, and situations both at home and in work, giving you new perspectives and skills to cope and to thrive. Notifications, emails, Slack, Teams, WhatsApp groups, news alerts, AI tools, calendar invites. The modern digital environment doesn't just demand your attention, it fragments it. And for many people, the cumulative effect is a kind of a cognitive exhaustion that's hard to explain but impossible to ignore. If you feel like you can't think clearly anymore, like your concentration has shortened, like you're always half present, reading something whilst listening to something else while mentally composing a reply to a third thing, you're experiencing what we call digital overwhelm. It's not necessarily a formal diagnosis, but it's a very real pattern that I see increasingly in my practice. The difficulty is that digital overwhelm doesn't look dramatic. It's not a panic attack nor a breakdown. It's far subtler, a persistent feeling of being slightly behind, slightly scattered, slightly unable to settle. You might struggle to read a book, to sit through a film without reaching for your phone, or to have a conversation without your mind drifting to your inbox. And over time, it erodes your capacity for deep thought, for creativity, and for genuine rest. In my research on AI and organizational dynamics, I've explored how digital systems create what I call abstractions, simplified representations of often very complex human processes. AI drafts your emails, summarizes your meetings, structures your thinking. And on the surface, this looks like efficiency, but psychologically, it can mean that you're spending less time in the kind of slow, effortful thinking that actually sustains your professional capacity and your sense of purpose. That struggle to think, which can feel so uncomfortable, is actually where learning and meaning are generated. CBT helps with digital overwhelm on several levels. Firstly, we identify the thinking patterns that maintain it. For instance, I need to respond immediately. If I disconnect, I'll miss something important. Everyone else manages this fine. We test those beliefs. Do you actually need to reply within 5 minutes? What really happens if you don't check your phone for an hour? Is everyone else coping as well as you think? Secondly, we work on boundaries. Digital boundaries are a skill, and for most of us, nobody has ever really taught them to us. Together, we'll develop practical strategies: notification management, device-free periods, a structured digital detox, and what I think of as attention hygiene, protecting your capacity for focused, undistracted thought the same way you protect your physical health. Thirdly, we address what's underneath, and for many of my clients, the inability to disconnect is driven by deeper patterns, be that people pleasing, fear of missing out, perfectionism, or a need to feel in control. It's if you're unable to put your phone down at 10 p.m., the question isn't really about the phone, it's about what you believe will happen if you stop being available. And CBT helps us get to that level and to work with it. My background in workplace psychology and organizational consulting means that I understand the systemic pressures that make disconnection feel impossible. Many organizations have cultures of constant availability that make individual boundary setting genuinely difficult. We can explore how to navigate those systems without burning out and without the guilt that often comes with stepping back. Your attention is one of your most valuable resources, and you deserve to protect it. I wish you presence, clarity, and genuine rest. And if you'd like support reclaiming your cognitive space, I'm here.